Before we get started, we were very saddened to hear about the tragic death of Matthew Olson, an incoming freshman student to USC, and our thoughts and condolences go out to the Olson family, and all our thoughts and prayers. Today's practice started off really great, being able to have Dr. Folt, our president, walk out here and inspire our group. It was awesome when the leader of your university takes her time to come out and spend time with us, and it really inspired the players. So thank you to Dr. Folt for coming and hanging out at a Tuesday practice. Only other information I got for you, I know a statement's been released by Jack, but Jack Sears has put his name into the portal. I want to personally thank Jack for everything he's done for the USC, our football family, my immediate family. I ask guys to do three things: compete, give their absolute best effort, and graduate from this university. And Jack has done all three in a first-class manner. He is part of my family for life, and wish him nothing but the best in the future. He is a special individual. It was a great Tuesday practice. Our kids, you could feel the energy, the juice. Anytime you practice over 20 times against each other, and now you're working on an opponent, it brings some life and energy, and it was great out here today. We look forward to competing Saturday, and can't wait. It's been 7 months of waiting to get back out there in the field, and we're looking forward to it. So with that, I'll take any questions that you got.
Clay, is Jack going to be considered a grad transfer?
He'll graduate. He'll graduate this December. He's going to concentrate on that and put his name in the portal, be able to talk to people. But yes, we do a great job here of getting our students graduated within 3.5 years at that pace, and Jack has used every resource to be able to get that done. So congratulations to him. He'll be graduating this December.
Did he have the option of remaining on the team in the fall while in the portal?
Yes, he did. He thought right now for himself that it was best for him to focus on his studies, focused on being able to visit with other people, and he's done everything for us, and I don't hold it against him at all. Again, he's competed here. He's given his absolute best effort at all times. He's been a great teammate, and now he's going to be a graduate of this university, and that gives him the honor of going to play if he chooses to.
I know he's the third quarterback last year. How do you feel about going into a season with a new scholarship?
All three are very talented, and I think our offensive line is in unbelievable shape right now and very deep. I think that we can protect the quarterback extremely well, plus the ball gets out extremely quickly in this offense. So I'm confident in all three of the young men that are here.
Ultimately, what led to him kind of falling from after post-spring being at about 2 to 4 string?
We went into the competition knowing that we had some elite talent at the position, Adam. But we also said that we were going to go in with it in those 30 practices that we got to evaluate, and we were going to say, okay, we were going to rank who had given the absolute best production, and therefore said it didn't matter their age, it didn't matter how long they had been, it didn't matter how great a kid they are. It was about who produced and who was the most consistent, and that's how we ranked them both as a head coach, as a coordinator, and as an offensive staff.
You said you hope to hear from the NCAA about Brew McCoy before the first game. Have you gotten any answer on that?
No, we're still in process with that, as well as Brew is still working to get healthy. So we're still status quo right now.
Are you thinking you'll get that decision before Saturday, or is it?
I don't think so.
Okay.
I don't think so.
Are you surprised it's taken this long?
Jaden?
Jaden is clear. His waiver has passed, and he is clear to play.
Clay, are you surprised it's taken this long for
in what?
As far as his health and the waiver?
Well, I think the waiver has a lot of details with it. This is not a common occurrence when you go from one university to the next back. So there's a lot of things that go into it. We're taking our time with it, and when everything is done, as soon as it's done, I'll let you know once we have an answer back.
Clay, not being around here, you made a lot of changes to the coaching staff, the scheme, just some of the accountability things that, in the off season. What was sort of the root of those, and I guess the objective? Why you felt you needed to make?
When I looked at last season, I looked at myself in the mirror, and basically, when you have a Rose Bowl victory, you have a Pac-12 championship, you pass along the accolades. And when you have a season that's 5-7, you own it, and you own exactly what needs to be fixed, and don't put your head in the sand. And for us, I really thought, one, it was being more accountable as a football team when it came to penalties and turnovers. I felt our personnel, having had the opportunity to call the last couple of games, felt what it could do and felt where it could go to within a system in which we just installed. I thought the simplicity of the system that we brought in would allow freshmen to play, would allow guys like a Devin Williams to step up and be a big-time player. And it has. I've watched Veneer McLean. I've watched Drake London just walk in here, and all of a sudden you look at the scrimmages, ultra productive, and going to be playing on Saturday. So anytime that you're in that leadership mode, the hardest thing to do is to make change. But you have to, that's part of the job, is to have the courage to say, you know what, this needs to be fixed, this is the direction that we need to go, and advance your team towards it.
Is it just that this offense is just the simplicity of it, or is there something?
Yeah.
I mean, it's obviously somewhat in vogue.
No, I do think for the quarterback, it's simple for the quarterback. I think it's simple for the skill players, and it attacks every inch of grass on the field. If you've been out here for these 20 practices, it attacks vertical, horizontally. It attacks every inch of grass. And when you're talking about the skilled kids that we have right now, both in the wide receiver positions, the running back position, the tight end position, to be able to spread them out and be able to allow them to have one-on-one matchups and have a quarterback be able to find those, we feel we'll win more of those battles.
Since you broke Grant, man, you've talked a lot about how involved the run game is in his offense. Do you still, after seeing this camp, do you feel it's going to be as prevalent or as involved as you thought initially?
Yeah, definitely. I think it's going to be something that when you look up, it's an offense that takes what the defense gives them. And one of the things that I think that, as you'll see, goes along with this is remember the RPO game that goes with this. Remember how many times the back touches the ball out of the backfield. I can't remember in my 10 years being here as many catches as the running back has out of the backfield, and how well Steven and Vi and Marquise and Quincy and Keenan are doing. It makes them weapons when they're out there on the perimeter and it's one-on-one with the corner. Good luck. So I'm really fascinated by it and look forward to Saturday, because I can't wait to see it live and in person. We put over almost 40 practices into this thing, and we look forward to seeing our investment.
A few years ago, when you picked Max Brown, you did play Sam, later in games, in the first 3 games before you took over. I want to know if there was any plan to play Keegan at all in this game.
For us, JT is the quarterback. He's going to progress. We hope that we have opportunities to play other quarterbacks. Usually, you're up in games for that to happen. Every opportunity that we get to play other quarterback, we want to progress them and give them reps. But right now, JT's our quarterback, and he's going to go out there. He's going to play and help us win a game.
I don't think we ever officially asked you about Solomon Tuliupupu.
Yeah, Solomon basically had a surgery prior to coming to USC. We were hoping that surgery would heal properly. It didn't all the way. It was something that we really feel, being as big, as strong a man as he is, really needed to plate his foot, steel plate it, to hold bones intact. Anytime you get that Liz Frank fracture, that's a different break. And our doctors really looked at it, and for his longevity at the game, we're looking at this as an investment. Obviously, back-to-back years, he'll be eligible for a 6th year. So like I told him, I said, buddy, this is investment. It's like going on a mission. With a lot of kids, he's taking 2 years, he'll get healthy, and he'll have 4 years left to play and be an older player, which can be an advantage too, and be a healthy player, which is the most important thing.
So